Perth College is honoured to be situated in the ancestral lands of the Whadjuk Noongar people. We acknowledge the first Australians as the traditional owners of the land we stand on and pay respects to Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander elders both past, present and future, for they hold the memories, the traditions, the cultures and hopes for Australia's first people.
You've seen the emails and you've seen the banner and you've seen the blog posts, but what is PCTV?
This is PCTV, PC's platform for all things news.
PCTV is a series of news announcements delivered to you by students for students. We'll work hard to provide you with the latest and greatest updates and affairs from all aspects of our school community.
It's been a very busy past 4 weeks, following Language Week, NAIDOC Week, IGSA Arts Carnival, Art Exhibition and Officials Handover. We're so excited to have our new leaders introduced to us at the Officials Handover Assembly. But we can't wait to see how they impact our school with innovations and new ideas.
Today we are very lucky to have some very special guests join us to help us understand what goes on in different aspects of the school. And so now we'd like to hand over to our reporter in the field to interview our first special guest about what goes on in NAIDOC Week.
What is NAIDOC Week and why do we celebrate it?
NAIDOC Week celebrates the history, cultures and achievements of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people. Basically this means that people who don't have an excessive amount of knowledge about Aboriginal and Torres Strait people can learn about our cultures and history. NAIDOC Week has a great opportunity to learn more about Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people and cultures.
What does this year's theme, Hill Country, mean to you or in general?
This year's theme, Hill Country, I believe means that Aboriginal and non-Aboriginal people need to work together in unison to protect our culture, land and home. Some ways Australia can work together to do this is to not be afraid of asking for help or knowledge. Aboriginals need to be able to be more open and willing to talk about their cultures, even though this can be sad to talk about. And non-Aboriginal people need to be able to not be afraid to ask, if that makes sense. Yeah.
What are some of the activities done at Perth College to celebrate NAIDOC Week?
So some of the Aboriginal students, we painted 3 large banners and this would our theme, Heal Our Country. Some of the senior school students went to the junior school and they had many activities there. Some of the Aboriginal kids went on a St. Catherine's tour of the boarding facility and that was really fun. We had a lovely dinner and we also had NAIDOC Week and a sausage sizzle, so that was really good, and we had face painting. So there was multiple activities that you could do throughout the week.
What are some of the ways we can carry on this theme throughout the year?
Yeah, that's a good question. One way for sure I suggest we as Perth College community put more effort into learning about Aboriginal culture. I'm sure one of the Aboriginal students are able to talk about their story like I am, or their background, although Perth College does really have a tremendous program already. But yeah, so all you have to do is be interested or find something you're interested in about Aboriginal culture. You can search it, there's a lot of websites, a lot of people to ask as well, so don't be afraid. Yeah, we're all pretty open and I think we're all willing to talk about our culture and background.
Cool, thanks for coming to talk with us.
That's no problem.
Thank you so much for joining us today on the very first episode of PCTV and for giving us some background knowledge as to how we celebrate NAIDOC at PC.
Next up, we have our PC IGSA Arts captain joining our reporter to talk to us a little bit about the IGSA Arts Carnival that has just occurred and how our school placed.
Hello, and I am joined here with our lovely sport.
Hi, I'm Grace.
So just a couple questions for you today.
Yeah.
How many people represented our school this year for IGSA, and how long has everyone been training?
Oh, it's been a bit of a shorter season than normal. We started training pretty much the week before our actual house carnival after last year's results. And I think there was about, I'd say at least 70 to 80 odd girls competing this week. So yeah, we did actually really well as well. We came 3rd overall and then 2nd in track and 6th in the field.
Oh, that's so cool. So were there any PBs or goals or achievements or any commendable efforts that happened?
I had a little statistic by Colin, our sprints coach, at the afternoon tea after the events, and they were like, Iona actually came first, and they had 37 wins across the board, and we had 11 wins. And then, so like, we actually were way below them in wins, but because we have a better depth than all the other schools, of course, we actually, popped out third because of our astronomical depth across the board.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, go PC. On the way up. Next couple of years, I reckon it'll be second, third.
Definitely.
Big thank you to Miss Garn, Mr. Johnson, Miss Campbell, all the PE staff, which is the effort they put in, like behind the scenes, like they're here from 6:30 in the morning to like 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And big shout out to Paige as well for her last one. She's been doing it for about 15 years, and we're going to miss her next year, but baby on the way. And thank you so much.
Thank you for that. We're extremely proud of our school's hard work and commitment to achieve those results.
Now, for our final segment of the day, we have a video created by our art captains to tell us a little bit about the art exhibition that the department has just put on.
Hi everyone, I'm Jenny and I'm Maddie. We are this year's art captains and we want to talk to you about the exhibition for this year. The theme for this year's exhibition is New Age, New Narratives. It's basically about learning about new perspectives and stories coming from different cultures, talking about global issues and personal stories. It's just, I think a lot of us can become very immersed into our own world and forget the outside world. So by having this exhibition showing all those different perspectives, it can really open up your mind to new stories.
All of the students have been working so hard this year, with the Year 12s especially, working on some of these artworks for the whole year. And we're so glad to see all the students' artworks come to life in this exhibition. We'd like to thank all the staff for helping us put this exhibition together. Miss Harbison, Miss Good, Miss Carlton and Miss Mook.
We'd also like to thank our amazing technicians, Marika and Regan, and also the design department, the maintenance staff, and also the AV department for making this exhibition possible and to allow us to really bring our visions through to you.
Wow, we are so blown away by the talent we have at PC. It is truly inspiring and wonderful to see so many people involved in showcasing their art.
I completely agree. Their ability to create more than a stick figure is incredible. We hope you enjoyed your debut PCTV episode, and we hope you're just as excited as we are to see all the episodes to come in the future.
We are still looking for members to come and help our editing/filming team. If you're interested, make sure to email Myla Doe.
Have a lovely break, and we look forward to seeing you next term.
Bye for now!